The story of Izanagi and Izanami is a significant creation myth within the Shinto tradition of Japan, recorded in the Kojiki and the Nihon Shoki, Japan's oldest written chronicles. The myth outlines the creation of the islands of Japan and the birth of various kami, gods or spirits. Izanagi, the male deity, and Izanami, the female deity, were the last of 7 generations of heavenly gods. The 2 gods were given a jeweled spear by the older gods, and were tasked with the creation of the first land. To accomplish this, they went to the bridge between heaven and earth, called Ame-no-ukihashi, the floating bridge of heavens. Izanagi stirred the chaotic ocean beneath with the jeweled spear. When drops of salty water fell from the spear, they solidified into an island known as Onogoro. Izanagi and Izanami descended to this new island and erected a great pillar and a palace around it. Here they performed a marital rite, circling the pillar and meeting each other. From their union, Izanami gave birth to the islands of Japan and numerous deities. Their happy existence was shattered when Izanami died while giving birth to Kagutsuchi, the fire god. Izanagi was so enraged by his wife's death that he killed Kagutsuchi with his sword, and from the god's remains, several new deities emerged. Heartbroken and distraught over Izanami's death, Izanagi decided to visit Yomi no Kuni, the underworld or the land of the dead, to bring her back. When he found Izanami, he was shocked by her appearance. She had consumed the food of the underworld and was now a rotting form of her former self. Despite Izanagi's pleas, Izanami could not return with him to the land of the living, as she had eaten the food of the underworld, tying her to that realm forever. Angry at being disturbed, Izanami sent ghostly hags and other spirits to chase Izanagi from the underworld. Izanagi managed to escape the underworld and blocked the entrance with a large boulder, sealing Izanami and her furious spirits inside. Izanagi, now polluted by his contact with the dead, went to a river to purify himself. As he stripped off his clothing and bathed, new gods and goddesses were born from the items he discarded and from parts of his own body. Significantly, when he washed his left eye, the sun goddess Amaterasu was born. From his right eye came Tsukuyomi, the god of the moon, and from his nose came Susanoo, the storm god. These 3 deities would become the central figures of the Shinto pantheon. Thus, the myth of Izanagi and Izanami serves as an explanation for the creation of the world, the formation of the islands of Japan, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and the origins of the gods central to the Shinto faith. Despite the tragic love story it encompasses, the myth emphasizes the beauty of creation, purification, and the continuity of life.